Let's talk about how I don't want to work no more. Currently, I work at a furniture store and I get paid $16 an hour and we get paid bi-weekly. 2 weeks ago, I got sick and I wasn't able to go to work. My boss sends me a picture of the new schedule for the upcoming week, and I went from working 4 days a week to now I'm only on the schedule for 2 days. I send him a text back like, bro, like, why am I only working 2 days? He replies back, bro, you called out. I say, bro, I was sick. He then says, yo, I come to work sick all the time. What's your excuse? At this point, I'm frustrated and I'm already looking at other jobs. But then like, bro, like I start to think, I'm like, bro, if I get another job, I'm likely gonna deal with the same BS, the same stuff. And then you start thinking like, bro, like if I'm gonna go through the same thing at another job, why do I want to keep working? Now look, today I was supposed to come to work at 10 o'clock and leave at 3. Bruh, 10 o'clock came, I was in there chilling, editing videos, doing what I had to do. When I see what time it is, it's like 1 o'clock. And like, I'm literally just thinking, I'm like, bruh, like I gotta get me another job. Like, it's not gonna last here, bruh. But then again, I'm like, I don't want to work no more, yo. I don't want to.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the DeMarkco effect, where you get the full effect of me. What's been going on is from kids of my generation. Make sure y'all leave a like for the algorithms too. It's free, it doesn't cost anything. One thing that has been going on with my generation, and we're going to give, credit to the content creators, going to be down in the description below on the YouTube video. But there's been this thing where people of age now don't want to work. And it's not like they don't want anything out of life. The funny part is these people want money. They want nice cars. They want nice clothes. They want designer shoes. They want everything money can buy, but they don't want to work. And that's the issue. That's the issue that's going on, especially with younger people. Younger people don't want to work for it, but they want it automatically. Social media, it shows who people really are and what people really think and what people really, how they operate. It's a reflection of what you actually do. So for his generation, not his generation, but for him, what I would tell him if I honestly knew him is, I would tell him this. I would say, what do you want out of your life? Because if you don't want anything out of life, yeah, quit your job and don't do anything and not work. But also understand you are living some type of privileged life. Because if you cannot have a job and be okay, you are being taken care of by somebody. You are. So if you can just say, I want to quit my job and I'm going to quit my job and I don't want to work no more because the next job is going to be the same way, then you already are defeating the purpose of what the role of a man is anyways, because you're going to always work as a man. This is why women don't want to have families with these guys. A woman that wants to be married is not going to marry somebody like this, only because of the mindset. A woman doesn't want you to marry her. But this is just our generation. And this is the world now. Nobody wants to work, really. Everybody want to be rich, but they don't want to work.
Don't work no more. So, bro, you know what? Like, bro, 3, bro, 10 o'clock came, I was in there chilling, editing videos, doing what I had to do. When I see what time it is, it's like 1 o'clock. And like, I'm literally just thinking, I'm like, bro, like I gotta get me another job. Like, it's not gonna last here, bro. But then again, I'm like, I don't want to work no more, yo. I don't want to work no more. So, bro, you know what I did? I clocked out and left. I be seeing these people on TikTok. They making money off the TikTok shop. They making money off the long form content of doing like 1 minute long videos and everything like that. And I see it. And, me, the type of person I am, it's not always about the money. It's not always about the money. It's about moving freely and doing exactly what I want when I want. I just want to be free. I just want
And that's why a lot of people fail, because they want to do what they want to do. When they want to do it, there's no consequences. They don't think there's no consequences to it, but there's definitely consequences to it. When you want to do what you want to do, when you want to do it, understand there's going to be struggles that's going to come along the way with that. And you may struggle even more because you don't even know what path you want to take in life. You don't know what path you want to take in life. So you quit your job. You left early because it was 1 o'clock and you're supposed to get out at 3. You got 2 hours left. So clearly, you just want to do it exactly what you want to do. When you have these jobs, the purpose of a job is to make your life stable enough to where in your free time you can do what your goals and dreams are. That's the purpose of a job. So you get this job, this 9 to 5 job, you work whatever hours they give you, and in the meantime you do your best to figure out another way to have a second source of income, and in the free time you do what you want to do. And that's the purpose of a job. That's why they tell people go to college, but don't go to college for nothing that doesn't make sense. They tell you go to college, but don't go to college for psychology or biology, I'm forgetting the word, I'm drawing a blank. Biology, don't go to school for psychology, don't go to school for English, don't go to school for music, because you're putting yourself in debt for something that ultimately is not going to pay you much, even at the lowest level. Then you have kids going to school for things that they don't even know how much they're going to get paid from it. They just going to school just to go to school, to get away from their parents and just to have fun, right? But this right here is a prime example of a young man that has to get his life together. I don't know how old he is. From the looks of it, he's probably 19, 20, maybe 21. But he got to get his life together because that's how it's going to be. The representation of a man is doing the things that you want to do when you don't want to do it. Doing the things you have to do when you don't want to do it. That's the representation of a man. And that's what men do. When you have to provide under any means necessary. So you can't take days off. You can't just be in the crib relaxing all day. You can't take a couple of days off. That's what it is. That's what it's going to be. That's what it's going to be, especially as a man. I have people that tell me, yeah, you need to take a day off, and it's good that you slept in today. You should sleep in more. And I'm like, no, because that doesn't result in more money at all. It doesn't. And I do this content stuff all day long when I get done from working. I do this content stuff, and I'll be doing it at 3, 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, editing videos. Right now, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. And I'm probably not going to get no sleep today. But as a man, you do what you have to do early in life so you can do what you want to do later in life. If you're 30 and 40, you can go on vacations when you want. But they're 30 and 40 and they can't even take a day off because they spent their early years having fun. But you spent your early years working and putting yourself in a position to where you can actually create some type of stable income for your life and a stable outcome for your life as well, to where you're okay. Okay? I'm going to leave the content creator information down below in the comment section. Make sure y'all go follow him or whatnot if y'all want to. But also make sure y'all leave a comment down below because it is value. Make sure y'all leave a like for the algorithm because it is free. And one more thing, if you are not subscribed and you just subscribed, welcome to the family. If you are subscribed, you already know I love you. Okay? But other than that, I love all of y'all. I appreciate y'all. Have a good evening, a good day, a good night, a good morning, whatever y'all let, and I'll see y'all.